And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
From the 44-yard line, here's second down and 1. Here's Shuck. He finds his man, complete. It's Gonzalez. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. 55 yards. These two teams all tied after one. The Saints with the football here to begin quarter number 2 as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Barkley. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. From 6 yards away. And the Saints have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. Here comes Andrews. And able to get this out to the 25.
And they're on the 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this. Now Brown, oh, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he's into the end zone. A fumble return and a Saint touchdown. The pass receiver turned into a runner, then he turned into a fumbler, and it goes the other way for 6.
I love your description. Although for the offense, they're not too happy about it. But for the defense, what a big-time play for them. Never give up on anything. Sometimes you create your own points.
But the receiver, hard to fault him. He's just going for extra yard.
That's exactly what you're supposed to do, but you have to take care of the football.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Here comes Andrews. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
And they're on 24-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah,
and it's intercepted. And the Saints are going to take possession here at their own 33. And Charles, you know, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you try and force plays, right? You try and get all back in one shot, just as you mentioned there. And you know you're going to need some big plays to get back into the game. But ultimately, you really can't force what isn't there.
First down, New Orleans.
Now Shuck. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
First down. A gain of 12. And the Saints first down.
Shuck now to throw. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game. It has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
This is caught inside the 15. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Throwing, Shuck. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. To throw now, Shuck. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Marquise Bell. And the Panthers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Let's go. 33, yellow, set.
To throw, Young. That's taken in. It's Xavier Legette. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Come on, ready.
Off the play fake, Young. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there. And they'll go backwards right away. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Off the fake. Now Shuck's going to throw. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by Marquise Bell. And the Panthers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them, because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
Beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
First down.
On the double.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Steel, black. Blue striker. Down. Ready?
Young now from the 50. Young is intercepted for the 3rd time this game. And he returns it into enemy territory down the 45-yard line. First half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that will bring up 2nd down. They'll throw. Here's Shuck. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Becker. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They'll go play action with Shuck. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Well, partner, they've used him quite well out of the backfield in this one. And here's another nice example. They set up the screen, and he's able to pick his way downfield for a nice gain there.
Again, it's Shuck. Touchdown, Saints. Chris Olave, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Saints take a 3-touchdown lead. Point after here coming up. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
That's the score. Saints 28, Panthers 7.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
10, 7.
Young now. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down.
60 red. 60 red. Sack.
From the shotgun, it's Young. Now he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. And they'll bring 4 receivers into the fold here. It's 3rd and long. Looking to throw, Young. Going up top. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Sets up 4th down.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Set. Ready.
They'll try and throw for it here. He's going to take another shot here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. From the shotgun, it's Shuck. He finds his man, complete. That's Klein. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Now a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. From 17 yards out. And the Saints are able to add on to their first half lead. No going for two. They'll kick the point after. Point after, right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
52 blue. Hut, hut.
Now here's Young. This is caught by McMillan. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a first down here.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
And his kick here is good. And that will do it for this first half.
Saints 35, Panthers 10.
Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD. And now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they scored here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now. And I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
To throw is Shuck. He completes it to Olave. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Chris Olave with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. I couldn't take the chance. This will be returned from the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets us up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
3rd and 6.
Young. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
At the 40-yard line.
Ready?
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Ready?
2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Here we go.
At the 44-yard line.
Ready?
A quick throw here out to Brown. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And it'll leave them with 3rd and a full yard to go. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Here we go. Yellow, 26, Mega. Set, go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Young scrambling and able to pick up the first with his legs.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jonas Sanker. And the Saints force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? This is kind of like an empty the bucket time where we have to go do the blowout material, make sure we have some different things. That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
It's going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Operating from the gun, here's Shuck. He's going to let this one go deep. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to get this deep on the Carolina side of the field. Only took them 3 plays, and they're already in the red zone, just like that. So another on-target throw, and that last one, Charles, going to put him up over 5,000 yards passing out for the season, and that is not an insignificant number.
Indeed it is not, because this is not a big list, and most of the guys on it, Drew Brees, Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, Dan Marino, they either are or will be Hall of Famers.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Here's Shuck. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Shuck. Throwing out right here, caught by Olave. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Chris Olave. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Saints extend their lead yet again. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Young will set to throw. He's on his way. Down inside the 10. And all the way down to the 5. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll move the chains.
Panthers
Set, ready.
First and
Blue,
goal
32.
at the 5-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
You can do one of two things after a penalty. You can hang your head, or you can get mad and redouble your efforts. I think we just saw the latter there as they stopped him for no gain.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
Let's go. Yellow, 22. Hut, hut.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1.
52
A
blaster.
gain of 5 yards brings up 3rd and goal.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Saints able to come up with a goal line stand. Shuck now to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Gonzalez. Will go down as a gain of 6. And it'll be 2nd down.
6-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Throwing, Shuck. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And Owen coughed it up. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys will take over at the 14-yard line in the red zone. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Ready.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the 1st half, and that trend is continuing here.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Here we go. Set. Yellow. Red. Cycle. Set.
Young working out of the gun. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Throwing, Young. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Panthers. From 13 yards out. And the Panthers take the forced fumble and convert it into 6 points.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
And he will get into the end zone as the deficit moves from really bad to slightly less than really bad. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Still comfortably on top, 3rd quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
The 42-yard line.
Let's go now.
To throw now, Shuck. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there, good for his Saints. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll throw. Here's Shuck. He finds his man, complete. That's Gonzalez. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
1st down, Saints.
Here we go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready.
They'll give it to Barkley off the option play. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Throw left side, complete. That's Clyde. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand?
From 4 yards out, And the Saints look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this fourth quarter. Well, they mentioned this week, Charles, they had a couple kinks on offense that they wanted to fix. I would say they're pretty well fixed.
There's no doubt about that. I mean, just about everything they've run has been successful in this one. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm done with this, right? I have no answers for anything. In fact, I'd probably send a note to the clock operator. Let it run.
Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. On the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And he returns this to the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Looking to put a drive together.
Set, ready. Red, 38. Ready.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Now, that's a run that warms a play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum, or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top, or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, you come back and try and pick it up on third down.
The Panthers on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And another one thrown incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one. Not to have another turnover on his ledger.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's a play to applaud because these RPOs, things happen so quickly. And that ball's out of the quarterback's hands fast. He read it and reacted and was there to hit him as the ball arrived at the receiver. Big-time read, big-time play.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Off the play fake. Here's Shuck. And that is incomplete. Well, up big here in the 4th quarter. Up really big. That pass and incompletion. I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down.
Ready?
Out of the gun, it's Young. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Ready, ready. 45, white, set, hut. Set, hut.
Now Young. And my goodness, another interception. And the Saints are going to take over at their own 41. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Go.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
19 Tiger.
That one looks like he'll throw here. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. But he's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Let's go. 70.
A handoff to Barkley on the option. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 60 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here.
First down.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
Again, it's Barkley. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. They'll try to run forward with Barkley. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no